Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jonathan Montoya here with Passive Income Lifestyle. So we have a very special training for you guys. We're going to be showing you how to get ClickFunnels signups on AutoPilot with free traffic. I know when I first got into this affiliate marketing game, I always wanted that passive income. And the nice thing about promoting a program like ClickFunnels is, once you get people on there, they pay every single month for the rest of their life as long as their business is growing. So today I'm going to bring on a very special guest that's going to be he's going to be teaching you guys how he gets ClickFunnels signups and trials with free organic traffic. So I want to introduce you guys to William. What's going on, my man? How you doing?
What's up, Jonathan? I'm doing good. Excited to be here.
Yeah, man. So I actually met him, what was it, at Funnel Hacking Live. So I kind of talked to you a little bit in the Facebook groups, and then we met at Funnel Hacking Live, which was that was a game changer for me, brother. That was an event that I got to meet a bunch of people, and that event totally changed my life, and it was a pleasure meeting you there, man. So yeah.
Dude, totally, like you said, game changer. I mean, from just meeting everybody online and do this thing on your own, essentially, from your house, and then being able to meet everybody there and learn from all the great minds was so great to meet you too.
Yeah, man, that was fun. That was good times. I hope they have it this year. I really want to, go again because that was a game changer for me. But anyways, man, tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into this training. If you guys are on live, type in a hashtag live down below. If you're watching this on the replay, type in a hashtag replay. We've got a lot of people on already, my man. So tell us a little bit about yourself before we get into the training, and then we'll get right into it.
Absolutely, will do. I got a good training for you guys, so I'm excited here. So, a little bit about myself. So, Wilhelm Winald, I'm 22. I'm from Sweden, but it actually, really, my online journey started. Going back, I decided to attend college in the U.S. So I flew over to the U.S. Decided to study at college there. Really figured out that it wasn't for me. Really, that was more to life and more to what I wanted to do than just get
Yeah.
that 4 year degree and paying $17,000 a semester. So started looking at these different courses online from all these gurus, and eventually I dropped out of college about a year later in
Mm.
2018. Tried running an agency here in Sweden, tried doing drop shipping, tried to sign jobs, freelancing, e-commerce for the first year and a half. I mean, you name it, I probably tried it, and I failed. I failed miserably the first year and a half because it
Yeah.
was tough. I was taking all these courses from gurus telling you to use paid ads, use paid ads, use paid ads, and that wasn't working for me and so many other beginners. And it wasn't until really I got my own mentor and I figured out how to do it all organically without paid
Mhm.
ads as a beginner that things started changing for me. And almost overnight, it took me 2 days to become profitable by using ClickFunnels and using their funnels and their
Wow.
affiliate program, which I've been struggling for over a year, and then 2 days it got profitable. It was just it was a crazy experience for me to really. It was like they say, it was an epiphany for me, and since then I've been able to do $20,000 online
Wow.
organically. I still focus only on organic because I believe that's I think you can do just as good with organic until maybe you're into six figures, something like that, and you can really start to scale it, or if you're killing it on TikTok like you are, Jonathan. But that's a bit about me. So I've got my own group I'm running too, and but I do affiliate marketing a lot with ClickFunnels and a few other courses that I promote too. So that's what I'm into.
Very cool, man. Yeah, I think the main thing when people are getting started is they think that paid ads is gonna be the answer, and at least that's what I thought. Like, and I was getting into this, and I was just buying solo ads and YouTube ads, and
Yeah.
I was losing money. But because I didn't know how to market, right? So I think organic traffic is amazing in the beginning because one, it's free, takes a little bit of hustle, but two, those initial sales. It's like the proof of concept, right? So once you're able to figure that out organically, you just take that to paid ads, and that's, I think, the most important thing. So yeah, man, happy to have you on. And yeah, anything else before we start the training?
Boom. No, right on. Exactly what you said there. Like learn the right marketing first, and then go from there. Perfectly said. Love it.
Cool, cool.
Sweet. So I'll share my screen with you guys. Here we go. I got a presentation for you guys. Let me know if you can see my screen as I put it up into full screen here. Is that all good?
I don't see it yet.
Okay,
It'll,
okay.
it'll usually let me add it here on my end.
Yeah, cool. Let me know. Sometimes it's blank too when I go into full screen, so I'm not sure. Oh, actually, one second here. Boom, there we go. Now check.
Okay, cool. Good to go.
Sweet. Can you see it in full screen too?
Yes, sir.
Boom, let's do this. So,
Yes, group paid ads.
generating automated ClickFunnels signups on AutoPilot with organic traffic. And this could be ClickFunnels signups. This could be you're doing something else. Like I said, I promote other courses, other softwares too. I think ClickFunnels is just a very attractive affiliate program right now. And that, like you said, Jonathan, that recurring commissions coming in every month is definitely worth hustling for and getting it to work. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it today with organic traffic without using any paid ad at all whatsoever. I haven't spent a dime in paid ads since I figured out how to do it organically because truly I don't need to. So let's dig into it here. I got quite a few slides, but I want to go through them as quickly and as neat. And Jonathan, if there's any questions, feel free to interrupt me and we'll get to those. So first off, a little bit, we already kind of went through it, but who am I? I'm Swedish, decided to study at college in the US. Eventually, I dropped out, I was having a good time at college. All my grades, almost all A's. I was playing good soccer, athlete of the week at my college. This is me and my dad when he visited me in Ohio, but eventually I realized it wasn't for me. So I started, like I said, study every guru course out there on the internet, and I massively failed for the first year. But in the words of Sir Winston Churchill, success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. That's exactly what I did, and that's what it takes. That's what you got to do. So I found out I could do it without paid ads. So I stopped wasting my money, which is exactly what I was doing, and I finally became profitable. And that led to me, going to Funnel Hacking Live, meeting you, Jonathan, and meeting the real gurus, right? Who are actually the real deal, like Tom Bilyeu, Gabe Schillinger, and Peng Yun, which you said it, Jonathan. It's life changing, such a game changer going to events and learning from them in person, asking them questions and talking to them for real.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So now this is what I look like, diehard funnel hacker myself, and it's just changed my life here, like yours. So let's talk about Facebook because Facebook is the biggest social media platform on earth. It's not going anywhere, and essentially that's your lead database. That's all you need for leads is right on Facebook. So how we use Facebook for business is most people just use their business page, which is horrible for organic reach. If you want to do it for free and really autopilot, because on a business page, if you make a post, maybe if you're lucky, 1 to 2% of the people who like your page see that post.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's pay to play. So instead of really working against the algorithms and how can we figure out how to beat the algorithm, beat Zuckerberg, I started working with the algorithms of Facebook and started learning how to use them. And I want to go through that today. So instead, be their friend and not their employee or their enemy. You don't have to pay them to get your things out there. You don't have to use their system or whatever. Instead just be their friend and play by their rules. So, in my opinion, the secrets here for success on Facebook, number one is your Facebook profile, your personal profile. And number two is Facebook groups, because essentially what Facebook has done is they've already congregated all the people on Facebook into separate groups based on their beliefs, based on values, goals, and what they want to accomplish. And then really monetizing with your funnel. That's your Facebook funnel, and that's your legit funnels that you build in something like ClickFunnels or any other software you want to use. So number one here, your Facebook profile. You could be like William here. We're living in 2017, 20 now. Well, this man is living in 3017. You can have a fun time with your Facebook profile, and a lot of people like to have their face like a cat as their Facebook profile and do all kind of fun stuff with it. But truly, that's not bringing you any leads or any money. And it's time right now that you start seeing your Facebook profile, your cover photo, your Facebook profile picture as your business asset, because that's exactly what it is. So your Facebook profile, it's your free billboard on the biggest social media network on the planet right there. People pay thousands to get their things shown on Facebook with ads, and you don't have to. You can do it on for free because at the end of the day, people hate seeing ads. That's just the truth. When they came on radio, we hated them. When they're on TV, we hate ads. And now when they're all over social media, they're annoying too. There's nothing as genuine though as your Facebook profile. A business page, people see right through that with ads. But your Facebook profile, that's actually you. That's genuine. And you can have 5,000 friends on Facebook if you didn't know already. And in my opinion, essentially that's just a super engaged email list that you can use time and time again. So the core elements here, going through your Facebook profile, is of course you got your cover photo, and if you take a look at it, that's almost like 50% of your Facebook profile. When someone lands on your profile, it's your cover photo. So you gotta have a Facebook cover photo that's drawing people into whatever it is that you want to offer them. Then your profile picture. What kind of impression do you want to make? Is it funny? Is it professional? And your bio and your featured photo. Those are the most important keys here. Your cover photo, profile picture, and then the bio. And below the bio, you can have a featured photo. And of course, your feed, which is your posts and the things that people share on your wall there too. So your cover photo, going through that real quick here, is essentially the billboard of your profile because, like I said, it takes up almost 50% of the real estate. And it's the first thing that people see. So, what kind of impression do you want to make? When people land on your profile, the first thing they'll see is your Facebook cover photo. They won't see your Facebook profile first because that's smaller. They'll see your cover photo first. So, what kind of impression do you want to make? So, you want a clear message for what you can offer them. And take a look at this. This is mine right here. The first thing you see is not my Facebook profile. This picture of me right here is way bigger than the actual picture that I've got. Sorry, the profile picture. And the cover photo here literally takes up pretty much like 45% of the real estate here. So that's a huge advantage for you, and you got to make the most out of it. You got a clear message, place to be for affiliates, learn affiliate marketing with paid ads, get free access to my course, a clear call to action, and what I can offer people. And that's exactly what you should be doing. And your profile photo, which if you're confused, cover photo, and then the profile picture right here. Photo is also very, very important. What kind of impression do you want to make? Do you want to be casual? Do you want to have a smiling, maybe more funny picture, more professional, or just a friendly smile? It's a friendly face. All these things are essential because it's like a good handshake. It's the first thing that people see and how they judge you. Uh, like I said, for the love of God, don't have your profile picture. It's not gonna bring you any money, okay? So let's go to the next tip here. Your bio and featured photo. And if you're confused what that is, Jonathan, actually, here's a picture of us right here. What a coincidence. Uh, like,
It's a little blurry, huh?
yeah. Anyways, your bio and your featured photo. So this right here, the intro, you can call it too, I guess. This is your bio. You get to have X amount of characters. But you want a clear call to action there. You want it to be congruent with what you got on your cover photo. I help affiliate marketers get started without paid ads. Call to action to join my world. And then this right here is the featured photo. And Facebook, they play around with this. Sometimes it's not there. Sometimes they'll remove it. Sometimes if you're on mobile, it's above the picture. Sometimes it's below. They play around, so it might not be super accurate, but it's the basics are the same. So the featured photo, you want to be really congruent, same branding and same call to action. So your bio right here, and then you got your featured photo. And this is super important because if you're on mobile, might be wrong today though if changed it, but the featured photo, in my opinion, might be more important than the cover photo because that takes up a lot of real estate too. So most people miss that step and do not mess it up because that's exactly what might bring you that lead, might bring you consistent leads is your featured photo and your bio. Actually, I know people who are killing it into seven figures and they don't even have a good cover photo. They just have their bio with a clear call to action. That's how important your bio is. Uh, so you want them to take one step only. Like we've heard so many times before, a confused mind always says no. So don't have one call to action in your cover photo, have another in your bio, and then a third one in your featured photo. Or what I see time people do is they have a bunch of information on their bio, like went to this high school, used to live here, now I live here. I've got a link for this. Then this is the next link for you, and check out this thing, and just have a clear like. Let's see what I've got right now. I I don't even have. You maybe want to add where you live. People can relate to it, I guess. But I've just got the link right here to join my world. That's it. That's all I've got because I want it to be as clear and congruent and just as easy as possible for people to understand what to do once they join, once they come to my profile. Um, like I said, your clients, they won't care where you went to high school, okay? So no need for that. And your featured photo, like I said, should be congruent with your cover photo. This is another great example from someone who I follow deeply, Doug Ballin, who I know you like too,
Yeah.
Jonathan, who is just absolutely killing it. He's got take a look at the cover photo, take a look at the featured photo. Very very similar right here. Got a clear call to action. Join his challenge. He's got a few more things than me, but he doesn't have his high school and stuff. It's very concurrent. It's just one link, and that's to join his challenge. The bio, same thing. So keep it very. You want it to be very related, just like you're doing in any funnel. You want people to see a pattern, a sales pattern, because it's surely just a sales process that you're taking people through. And in just a second, we're going to be talking about how do you actually attract people to your Facebook profile, though.
Yeah.
So on your wall, you want to post things that your dream customer will care about. Who is it that you want to be targeting? If you are someone who's into real estate, maybe you don't post. Maybe you shouldn't post a lot of things when you're cooking. You want it to be um, very keep it to the point that you or what you are doing, what your dream customer cares about, and what they want to learn and do, because essentially your feed and your wall is your highlight reel. So don't show your potential leads when you ate 20 pancakes. That's what I had on my profile. I'm not gonna lie. I had an old picture from school when I ate 20 pancakes, but I've removed that because my my potential leads, they really don't care. I don't post that kind of stuff anymore. Okay, you can still post casual family stuff, because that's always good, but keep it somewhat to the point, or really the flow, like maybe 1 out of 7 posts is that, and get them interested in you and what you can offer and be seen as an expert, because like I said, your feed, your wall is your highlight reel, so that's your opportunity to post the very best things, and really to get people interested in what you can offer. So be seen as an expert there. So let's look up at the second secret here, which is Facebook groups, and actually how we get all of this traffic. Because now we've already talked about the foundations, for kind of your funnel, your Facebook funnel. But as we all know, a funnel won't do you any good if you don't get the traffic. So that's that's the work we do in the Facebook groups.
Yeah. So real quick. So essentially, your Facebook profile is like the first thing you need to set up, right? It's almost like a funnel to your funnel. Is that kind of what you're?
Exactly, yeah. Because what I'll go through in the Facebook groups, really, what you're doing is you're attracting people to you, and it's important that once they land on your profile, that they understand really. Oh, okay, this is the next step, or oh, okay, he can help me with this. Oh, that's fantastic because he's in the right group and he can help me with this. It's exactly like a funnel, like you say.
Very cool. All right.
Nice. Let's get to the traffic here, you guys. So, finding your dream customers. The most important question you can ask yourself really is, where is my dream customer hanging out? If you read Traffic Secrets, this is what Russell opens up with the book. He talks about your dream customer and finding where they are. And it's the exact same thing on Facebook, because they're out there. You don't have to create any traffic. You're just really leveraging that traffic that other people have used with Facebook groups, and then you get them into your world. You're just leveraging all of it. So, where right now is your dream customer hanging out on, in this case, Facebook? Because if you find a good lake to fish in, and you have the right fishing rod, and you have the correct hook, you'll be the best fisherman this town has ever seen. And that same thing is true on Facebook. If you got the right Facebook group, you're doing the right things in those groups, and you're attracting them into your world, you'll be the best, the person in that group who's generating the most leads out of it and having a blast. Okay, so where's the fish? What kind of groups can you go into where they are already hanging out, where your dream customer is hanging out? So because essentially the thing here is Facebook has already done all of the hard work for you. If you take a look back into 1800s, if you were a marketer, you know, that'd be a pain. You'd have to go to the market. You'd have to try to congregate people around what you are selling and try to get all of these crowds to buy your thing. But on Facebook, we're so lucky because they've already done all of that hard work for them. Mark has already generated all of the traffic. He's got them all on Facebook, and people are literally living their life on Facebook. And that's the job done for us. And what they've done, the next step they've done is they've congregated people based on their beliefs, based on their goals, based on challenges they're facing, based on what they want to do and how they want to help other people. They've already congregated people essentially into files of your dream customer in those Facebook groups. Like I said, so there's thousands of your dream customers who are hanging out there, and they need your help. Okay, I call this being the hero because that's essentially exactly what you are to these people. I remember when I first got started, I had a real estate template website, and I would go into different real estate groups, and I saw that was when I had that epiphany that I can be there to help them, and I'm the hero because they were real estate agents, right? They didn't know how to generate leads online. That's all foreign to them. They had no idea. They're a real estate agent. They do their thing. And in these groups, they were asking, how do you generate leads online? How do you get people to your website? How do you make money with your funnel, whatever it is? And they didn't know about that, but I had this website template. So essentially, what I did is all those posts that I saw, and if you go looking on Facebook, they are asking exactly these kind of questions. Your dream customers, how you essentially can help them. But in these real estate groups, they were asking, how do you generate leads online? And I would answer on a simple post like that. I would make a comment, just one sentence. Hey, I'm not a real estate agent myself, but I do help real estate agents generate leads online through this website template I have. If you want to, I can show it to you. And that's really powerful because you're helping that one person. But here's what's cool about this: the Facebook groups, they're all with similar people who have those similar beliefs, values, desires, struggles. So when I make that comment on one post, 1,000 other real estate agents see that. And at most, I got like 70 real estate agents replying to my comments, asking for my funnel, asking for my help, asking to get my website built for them essentially. And that's how powerful this is. That's 70 leads, hot leads, asking you to essentially, to to uh, to get paid by them. And that you I did that in real estate niche. Now I'm doing it for affiliate marketing. You can I trust me. This I've seen people do this for whatever niche it is that you are after. It works because you're literally being the hero. You're helping people in these groups. So, like I said, be the hero. That's what you're doing. Your people are calling for you, and you're there to help them. Okay, find them, then help them. And it's in the beginning, all I do is just I go there and I serve to 100%. And this is something you do so well too, Jonathan. I see you posting all the time these posts on how you can help people, and it's generating leads for you, man. I know it is because you're crushing it. And you're helping people, you're serving them 100%, and they recognize that, they see that you are killing it, and they see you as an authority in those groups. So you just take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, doesn't have to be that much, each day, and just answer questions in those groups. Find one, two, three, four, five groups that you can help people in, that your dream customers hanging out in, and just scroll through the feed in those groups and just start answering questions. Okay. And I'll be honest, most of the questions, people are lazy. We all know it. Most of the questions you can just Google the answer. Okay, that's you being the hero. Just using Google. Okay, it's that easy. And then exactly what you're doing, Jonathan. Create posts that inspire people, gets people curious, and gets people engaged. When you make a post saying, "Oh, I'm killing it on TikTok right now. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this," the thing that's going on in the mind of a beginner is, oh my god, how can I get help from this guy Jonathan? They check out your profile, they see you got a group, they see your offer, and boom, they're into your world before you know it. Just because you've been helping them, you've been there to serve them, that's what you've been focusing on. So start answering a lot of questions, going through the comments, and creating posts that inspire people. and people will start seeing you everywhere. Okay, there shouldn't be a living soul in that group that you chose that does not see your face every single day. Okay, that's really the goal that you want to have. You are the life of the party. Okay, people will start to like you. They'll start to want to know more about you and find a way to trust you if you let them. Okay, because as you start doing this, they're gonna check you out. They're gonna check your profile out, and they're gonna see, okay, what's this guy all about? Why is this guy Jonathan helping people all the time? What's his deal? What is it that he does? And to your profile, and boom, essentially that's exactly like a funnel for you. And like I said, they'll start checking you out, which is why it's super vital that you have set up your Facebook profile for success and you're using it as the business asset that it is. Okay. Um, and monetizing um, the traffic, like I said, that's in the Facebook groups. Then you get them into to checking out your Facebook profile, and you start engaging with them. You message them, those who engage back with you, and such and forth. But monetizing is where you want to get them into your world because they've already seen you around. So how do they get to know you better? Because at this point, they're probably already familiar with you. So it's not the first time that they see you. Like they say, I don't know what a person got to see you 12 times before they buy something from you. So the more you engage in those Facebook groups, the better and the quicker you'll earn their trust. So how do they get to know you better? Your whole Facebook profile has to lead them somewhere. It's a one-way road. Essentially, it's like a highway. And that billboard on the side of the road, that's your Facebook profile. And every person who's running through who's driving down that highway is your dream customer because you chose the right Facebook group, which is that highway, and they see your billboard and they check you out. So you need to set up your funnel for success because really what you want to do is as start people start engaging with you, add them as a friend, message them if you're helping someone, if you're commenting on a post and you're helping them, ask them, hey, did you get it figured out? Was it helpful? What are you working on? That kind of stuff. Start creating that relationship with them, which is so vital when you're doing organic, is that you create that relationship because people have to know you, they have to like you, and they have to trust. So the quicker you can create that relationship and reach out to more people, essentially you can reach out to 30 people a day. And if you're commenting every single day and you're making posts and stuff, that won't be a problem for you. Okay. 30 people a day, it won't be a problem.
No.
So what's the first and the last step for them? Like, is it a podcast? Is it a Facebook group? Is it a YouTube channel? Is it an ebook website funnel? Are you looking to get people to book a call with you? Is it a free course, webinar, training, whatever it is? What's the first step for them to take, and what's the last step that they get out of that? And lead with value, because if you do, they will follow you for life. The reason, Jonathan, why you are killing it is because you've been giving so much value in other Facebook groups, and people recognize that, and all over the internet now, as you're on other platforms too, you're just leading with value and helping
Yeah.
people, and because of that, they're gonna follow you for life. And that's the presentation I had. That's essentially it. That's the really what I think is the foundation for understanding organic traffic, right there.
Yeah, man, that's huge. Is I think the biggest takeaway from that I got was like, and that's something I think me and you do pretty well is leading with value, right? Not just trying to post to get something back, right? It's like you're building this business for the long term, so you want to be able to help as many people as you want. I think a lot of people get nervous or they get what's it called? They worry about like, oh, I'm going to give out too much for free when that's not true. Like, I mean, I think I give some of my best stuff for free. Yes, I have paid courses. Yes, I have coaching and mentoring, but I still give a lot of my stuff for free. And, on the back end, there's a lot of people that do want to, work with me one-on-one or do want to take my courses because of all the free value I've given them. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. As you start doing this more and more, it starts really growing exponentially because more people take notice and more people see you as an authority in these groups, and they'll realize like, Jonathan again? Are you kidding me? He's doing much. Like I have to check him out. Like this is the third time in a month I see his post, and I want to see what's up. Like how can he help me? And that's essentially what it's all about. And then you get them into your world, and essentially into Messenger too, where you can do a lot of the closing and your Facebook group or your YouTube channel, wherever that is.
Yeah, yeah. So what's your main strategy for getting the ClickFunnels actual signups? Like obviously you get them into your funnel, but do you have like a I know you have a Facebook group. Like what's your process specifically on
Mhm.
how you do that?
Yeah, great question. So I I get all of my traffic is right on Facebook. I'm doing Instagram too, I guess, but I'm just
Right.
starting that, so really nothing to brag about. But it's all on Facebook. It's on my Facebook profile and it's all in the Facebook group. So the more work I do there, the more people get into my Facebook group, and and eventually people will, or sorry, Facebook will start promoting your Facebook group to other people too randomly. I
Right.
get my Facebook profile, and I give them essentially, like you're doing, Jonathan. I give them my best training for free, and I send that over to them. And I do a lot of that reach out in Messenger. Every single person who joins my group, I message them and
Mhm.
tag them with the software that I bought, and I follow the whole process. I've got a sales process for how I help them, and if it's a good fit, like when's the next step for them. But essentially, I send them to my training, and I give them like a question, like, "Hey, when can I expect you to have watched this? When do you think you'll have watched this training?" And by doing that puts some pressure on them to do it, and a little
Yeah.
bit of commitment there. And then I eventually I get back to them, if we said, okay, I'll get back to you on Thursday then, and you'll have watched it by then. Uh, and that builds also that relationship and that trust, as you start giving more stuff for free. And if it's a good fit, I find what they need help with, what their pain points are, and how I can help them and give them a good resource and product for that.
Yeah, good stuff, man. I mean, I think people don't realize the power of Facebook, and they've already done all the hard work. And I think one of the biggest things that I noticed was last year in the Super Bowl here in the U.S. Facebook had an ad on national TV that they're promoting their Facebook group. So that's their next step, right? They really want to promote their group. So if you can go and provide value in those groups and grow your own group, Facebook is going to send you tons of free leads and traffic. Because, like you said, once you get people to engage in your group, once people start engaging or joining your group, Facebook will just start sending you free traffic, which is awesome. And then if you know how to monetize it, if you're collecting an email to join your group, then you're building that email list, right? So I mean, groups are huge.
100%. Yeah, like you're saying, Facebook are putting so much effort into their Facebook groups right now. It's crazy, and they've been doing that for the past year, and it's only growing bigger. They're adding more statistics and stuff that we can take a look at, and eventually, I think they're going to use paid ads to promote it to your group. But right now, it's all free, and they're sending, like you said, so much free traffic to your group as you start growing that. So I think it's an essential part if you want to grow organically is to have a Facebook group. Of course, you can add other things too, which is great. But I think you got to have that Facebook group because, like, why not? It's free traffic, and you just pump out content, create that relationship, and really that tribe and that world that you want people. Like, it's a new home for them. I've got
Yeah.
so many people joining my group, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I found my home. And that's what it's all about. You're giving them a place to be a safe space and really to help them because they know they're going to get consistent help, and they're not going to get any judgment. I think that's so huge. At the end of the day, we're tribal animals. Like if you want to look past all of the algorithms, all of whatever you want to look past, at the end of the day, we're tribal animals and we want
Yeah.
to belong to something. So that's your group.
Yeah, no, that's good stuff, man, for sure. Now, what's your group? Just so everyone could go follow you and check you out.
CF Affiliate Marketing for Beginners. Love to have
CF.
everyone join.
Cool, cool, guys. Go check him out. CF Affiliate Marketing for Beginners. Is that
Exactly.
ClickFunnels?
Yeah, exactly. CF for ClickFunnels.
Cool. So you're focusing. That's your main focus, right? Is getting those ClickFunnels trials.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Sign
put
up.
together. Exactly. That's what I'm doing right now, focusing on a lot of ClickFunnels.
Yeah, and I like that because it's the monthly recurring commissions. I mean, my main goal is to get that dream car, right? 100 people
Yeah.
under you, and then that's essentially you can live forever. I mean, just on that, which is pretty
Yeah.
insane. You just do a
And
little bit of work in the beginning, get people in, and I mean, once they're users, if you give them the right training on how to use the product, they're going to be ClickFunnels users for life, right? So I think that's another thing people need to realize is the more support you give them, the longer they're going to be a ClickFunnels user, and they're not going to drop off. Because that was my problem in the beginning was, I would just get people on, and I would get like 30 people, and then like half of them would drop. And I was like, what's going on? I realized they don't know how to use it, right? Yes, ClickFunnels has their own help and support, but nothing's like, getting help from the person that signed you on, right? So I think that's a big thing that people need to realize too, is you need to nurture that audience.
Yeah, 100%. I'm so glad you brought up that point, because that's what I see why certain affiliates are crushing it and why certain affiliates are just pass and go. They come and go.
Yeah.
Because like eventually, like the thing is, like if they're not making any money with it, like you said, Jonathan, they're just gonna drop off, and
Yeah.
that's not any good. Like they're gonna refund their money with whatever it is. Pretty much every course out there has a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're promoting something that's not a good fit for them, you're not gonna make any money. You're just fooling yourself. And if you're promoting ClickFunnels to them and they have no idea how to use it, how can you expect to get that recurring money? Like it's not gonna happen. So you got to have that follow up, like set up a course, set up training, and be there for them, in your group or whatever that is, and really
Yeah.
follow you.
Yeah, and I like what you said. Create like a course, a training, a PDF, something that they can go through, and they'll have it as a resource, and that's really going to help people stay on. So good stuff. Does anyone have any questions at all? Just drop them in the comments down below. If you guys have any questions. If not, is there anything else you want to add, my man?
No, I think like I'm so glad we got that last point. Like the follow up is so huge. But what it comes down to with organic traffic, it's just relationship. Like with paid ads, you can come away with that because that's what viewers do, right? Like they promote courses, they tell you to use paid ads. There's no really personal connection. But if you're doing organic, you've got a huge advantage, and you can really start creating that relationship with them. Which sure, you can do it one-on-one. If you want to do it one-to-many, a Facebook group, a YouTube channel, is amazing for that. So just creating that relationship is what I found to be the most vital part of organic marketing.
It really is, and you can build a really strong brand of people that know, like, and trust you on a Facebook group, because it's a different type of relationship from YouTube. Like YouTube's my main source of traffic, but I bring them into my Facebook group because I can nurture them in there. I build a relationship with them in my group. So that's one thing that, when you're building a group, it's different. You're building, it's like it's almost like a virtual mastermind, right? Like you're getting a group of people that are all trying to do, accomplish one main thing. And the group is very, very powerful, and people don't understand the power of a Facebook group. So yeah. Another thing I add in my group, because a lot of people say, well, it's kind of hard to, post content every day. And what would you say for people that, have a 9-to-5 job? They're busy. Like, how much times do you post a day inside your group? Like, what would you say to that?
Great question. I mean, I think that's essentially when you're starting out too, you have no idea. Like, I'm not an expert. I don't know what to post, and if you're busy on time, this is what I did when I first got started out, and this is the tip I have for anyone who's struggling with like creating content is just like we funnel hack others, like we offer hack others, and we model what people are doing, content hack others. What I started doing is I was listening to podcasts and I was just taking notes, my own notes, like, oh, I love that point. Oh, I'm gonna write that in my own words. Watching a YouTube video, rewrite it in my own words. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure every person listening to this is like listening to a live each day. They're watching a YouTube video. They're going through a course. They're listening to a podcast. Whatever it is, just take notes on it and rewrite it in your own words and your biggest takeaways. And that's content for you. And that's never going to run out, because you're never really essentially going to stop learning, because you're not, and you want to keep learning and growing.
Yeah, no, good stuff, man. I have a question here. StreamYard is not showing the name, but someone asked, what do you do when you haven't made a course? So I think they're referring to, I think when you mentioned, when you get people into ClickFunnels, you give them your course or whatever it is, right? I think that's what they're referring to. So how would you answer this question?
Absolutely. Just quickly, like when you're creating an offer, it doesn't have to be a course. It just can be like every product solves a problem, but also creates more problems than it solves, right? So like, what are the follow-up problems people are going to have? I just signed up today, a friend of mine, Zach, who's been signed up to ClickFunnels for me for ever since Funnel Hacking Live. And I said, hey, Zach, you want to take this to the next level? Because I see you're with ClickFunnels, but I'm not sure if you are crushing it with ClickFunnels. And he's like, yeah, man, I don't know. I just need that accountability. And boom, that's all he needed. And now he's on the 6-month plan. I signed him up to a higher tier.
Nice.
And it's just because he needed that accountability. It might be like a simple thing as that. You just helping them, keeping them accountable, and checking in with them once in a while, and not them doing it on their own. So either accountability, or just Like, what are the follow-up problems? There's a ton of them.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I know when I was just starting out, because I was promoting ClickFunnels. That's when I first started my journey in May of 2019. I would get people in, but what I would do is I would say, hey, if you need any help, I will get on the phone with you. So I was at my 9 to 5 job, and if people needed help, I would step outside and help them for 10, 20 minutes, because people, I was willing to give them that extra support. So you don't have to have a course, right? You can give them phone support, video support, all that good stuff, accountability, like you mentioned. You don't need your own course. It just helps, right? It just helps you kind of scale, one to many, like you mentioned. But when you're first starting out, the biggest thing that can help build relationship and help people is by literally helping them one-on-one. Yeah, it's a little bit more work, but that's how you build up in the beginning. So, yeah.
You build that recurring, right? And like you said, it can just be as easy as jumping on a call. I know Spencer Meekat, who's one of the top affiliates with ClickFunnels. He's got his own 2 Comma Club award. That's just exactly what he did to hit the dream car. He jumped on a 15-minute call with everybody who signed up, and that's how he got the dream car.
And that makes a huge difference, because the people that you get on a call with, you can actually help them build relationships, and they're going to trust you, and they're going to stay on longer. So yeah, huge.
So true.
Let's see. Jamar said, poll your group to see what the majority are struggling with. They give you their pain points, and you can deliver the exact value that solves the problem. Yeah, that's a great point there, is see the problems that they're already having, and you build content, build things around that. So definitely, man.
That's awesome. Great input there, Jamar.
Cool, man. Is there anything else you want to add? I don't think there's any other questions right now. I'm looking up. Yep, no, good to go. I appreciate you coming on, brother. You're crushing it. I know you're promoted. You got invited to do the 6-month thing with ClickFunnels, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So is that done? Is that offer over?
It's not over. I think that from ClickFunnels, that offer is going to be good for a long time. I'm putting down my offer on Saturday, but I know they're going to do they're doing a content starting on November 2nd. So I think a lot of people are going to be promoting a 6-month deal. It's not there's a few things extra when you get invited to promote the OFA Platinum, but yeah, man, I'm excited. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for having me on, man. It's been my pleasure. I love it. I love what you're doing with your tribe and your community, and the message that you're sharing. Just like I said, leading with value 100%.
For sure, brother. One more time, where can we find you? Where can people find you? Is it your main Facebook group? Is that where you want people to find you? Your Facebook profile? Where do you want me?
Yeah, the Facebook group would be the best place. So CF Affiliate Marketing for Beginners, right here on Facebook.
All right, let me just put that in real quick.
Awesome. Tom said too, it is good to set up 3 questions for your group. Exactly, Tom, to collect their emails. That's essential. There we go. Awesome.
Yep, there it is right there. So ClickFunnels, affiliate marketing for beginners. And yeah, Tom, for sure, man. I definitely have that set up in my group, at least. I'm sure you have that as well, where you ask 3 questions. One of them is ask for an email. It's definitely a way to build your email list for sure.
Exactly. So vital.
Cool, brother. Well, I appreciate you again. And I know I'll be inside of your group tomorrow, so that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. And yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked. Thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure.
All right. We'll see you guys later. And thanks for watching. Have a good day.